Hey guys, it's Sarah, and today we are going to talk about the next round of my 5-year Unhaul project. So these are books that I hauled on my channel in the first year that I was on BookTube, which was 5 years ago, 2015. And all of those books that I hauled within that first year, I'm breaking them down to try to read them this year. And if I don't read them, they're going to go. And I'm giving myself a timeline. Certain amount of time. So I pull them from my shelves. They sit on my nightstand or next to my bed where I see them every single day. And the ones that I get to, wonderful. If I have started them by the time the timeline is done, I still count that as read because I've at least started it, so I can keep those. But anything that I have not read is going to get unhauled at the end of the time frame. So this is going to help me make some of these a priority. It's going to help me finally read some of these books I keep saying forever and ever that I really want to read because I've had them forever and ever, and they have survived multiple unhauls. So I think this is a good push to really get some of those books read. And then if I don't read them when they are staring at me in the face every single day and they've been sitting here for 5 years, maybe that's a sign that I actually don't want to read them. I have 6 this time, but I am going to give myself a little bit longer. I'm going to give myself 4 months. So April, May, June, July. So I will do a wrap up of this at the end of July and let you know how I did on these books. So let me tell you what they are. The first one is actually on my TBR for April. It was on my TBR for March too, but I didn't quite get to it. But that is Assassin's Apprentice by Robin Hobb. I actually bought this entire trilogy 5 years ago. I'm not putting the entire trilogy on this TBR. I'm not going to be able to do that, but I can at least read the first book. So I technically have read the first book. There is that, but I need to reread it because I don't remember anything that happened because I read this 4 years ago. So I did actually read it not too long after I bought it, but I never continue with the series. And now I want to continue with the series, but I need to read this first because I don't remember anything. So I'm counting this as fresh. I need to read it. And it's on my TBR for April. The next one is pretty intimidating, actually. I'm a little bit scared of this one, and that's Blonde by Joyce Carol Oates. I've read Joyce Carol Oates in the past. I think I read We Were the Mulvaneys, and I think I remember really enjoying that book, but I mean, this was in college, so I don't even fully remember exactly. She's literary fiction, so I'm a little bit scared of this one. This one is a National Book Award finalist too. So I don't know. I'm just wondering if this is going to be kind of the same thing as The Goldfinch, where I'm scared of it, but I'm actually going to love it when I read it. Or if I'm going to get into it and not understand what this is about. But I think this is a take on Marilyn Monroe. Okay, yeah, it's a reimagining of Norma Jean Baker, the woman who became known as Marilyn Monroe. So it's Marilyn Monroe, but reimagined. If you guys have read this, let me know. I'm scared of this one a little bit. Of this stack, this might be the one that I'm like, I don't know. So let me know down below if you guys have thoughts on this or on this author or whatever. I think I have a couple of her books and I don't know. I'm scared to pick them up. But this one is officially on my TBR and I need to read it before the end of July if I want to hang on to it. So let me know your thoughts. The next one that I 100% know I'm going to be getting to is The Cuckoo's Calling by Robert Galbraith. Also J.K. Rowling. This is the first book in the Camoran Strike series. I want to read this. I have the first 4 books. Those are the first 4 published books. And I want to read them. So I need to get to this first one. The next one's another one I'm not 100% sure about, and that's Heart-Shaped Box by Joe Hill. I'm just not 100% Joe Hill. I'm not on his bandwagon. I don't know. I did read Nosferatu, and I enjoyed it. It wasn't my favorite. And I'm a little bit scared of this one. I don't know. I like the premise that, it does surround rock and roll music and, Nirvana and stuff. But I'm not sure if Joe Hill's going to be an author that I really connect with. So this is another one that's kind of I don't know about this one. The next one is Sabriel by Garth Nix. This is the first book in the Sabriel series. Is that what it's called? No, it's called something else. I don't remember the name of the series, something about an old kingdom or something. I picked this up because Sarah J. Maas loves this. And I love Sarah J. Maas. That's legit the reason I picked this book up, because she said this was her favorite fantasy series. And I was like, well, my favorite fantasy author is talking about her favorite fantasy. I should read that too. This one isn't super long though. I mean, it's only a little over 300 pages. I think it's like 309 pages. So it's actually pretty short, especially for a fantasy book. So maybe I can try to squeeze this in sometime in the next 4 months, just to see. But I know I have this one, and I think I have the third book, but I don't have the second book. So we'll see. I got them at Goodwill, I think, and those were the only two that they had. But yeah, so we'll see. And then another one, the last one that I for sure know this will be read is In the Woods by Tana French. I really want to read this series. I have the first 5 books, I think. I think another one came out, but I don't have that one yet. But this is the first book in the Dublin Murder Squad series, and I really, really want to read this one. I want to actually read the first 2 so that I can watch the show that has been adapted for it, and I think it combines the first 2 books from what I'm understanding. So I definitely want to read this one. Definitely needs to happen. And yeah, the show's already out, and I really want to watch it. So this will definitely be happening. Hey guys, so these are the next 6 books on my 5-year Unhaul project. So I need to read these before the end of July in order to keep them. If I don't read any of them, those books will be unhauled at the end of July. So, yep. Wish me luck. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what I should make a priority. I know for myself 100% the Cuckoo's Calling is going to happen. In the Woods is going to happen, definitely. And the Assassin's Apprentice is going to happen. Those are the start of series that I really, really want to read. And I have been collecting them, and I have them, and I want to read them. The others I could give or take. So let me know your thoughts on the ones I'm not 100% sure about, and wish me luck. All right. I will see you guys again soon. Hope you have a great day. Bye.